Last weekend on Speed TV in the US, broadcast live, the Aussie V8 SuperCars Bathurst 1000 race, Down Under's equivalent of the NASCAR Daytona 500. Speed TV broadcast the race, and I was confused, because here in the US, Speed, since acquired by Fox TV, is the de facto NASCAR channel, with hours upon hours of NASCAR programming. When they're not catering to that same demographic with monster trucks, Pink's drag racing, or Adam Carolla's meathead humor via the car show. So why was Speed showing this non-NASCAR version of stock cars and using NASCAR announcers to promote it? Well, I got a few thoughts and conspiracy theories. Yes, Shakedowners, finally a Shakedown show all about NASCAR, and you can blame the Aussie V8s. But I'm warning you, this rant may not be a full-on slam fest. NASCAR is America's most popular auto racing. There is skill to racing on ovals, and I'm pretty sure that the Ricky Bobby Talladega Nights movie was not a NASCAR documentary. Let's start by defining what NASCAR is. Big American Ford, Chevy, Dodge race cars, loud V8s. Oh, and Toyota too, because NASCAR is also about the commercial side of racing. So American race cars morph into cars for sale in America by brands willing to spend big bucks marketing NASCAR. And you can't hate NASCAR for pandering. The reality is, manufacturers make racing work. What else? Big NASCAR personalities, the drivers, crew chiefs, hell, even some of the track owners, and certainly the monarchy of NASCAR leadership that is the Bill France family. NASCAR is the complexity of getting a car to the winner's circle. There is skill to driving these cars, to working setup, to managing race strategy. Negating it by saying, how hard can NASCAR be, you simply turn left, is more ignorant than the ignorance you want to impart on NASCAR fans. And of course, there's that V8 noise. The drafting, the crashes, the entire at-track experience, that down-home good old boys NASCAR party vibe. The NASCAR downside, the cars look Neanderthal, and not like the real cars they're supposed to represent. The action feels contrived. The best example, the chase playoff format. The packaging of NASCAR is artificial too. The common guy persona they try to sell us about the racers, negating the fact that they all fly private jets and drive luxury cars not made in the US. And drivers racing each other like pro wrestling with a steering wheel, and smack-talking each other outside the car just to make sure we get that this is tough stuff. And Danica. Finally for me, NASCAR so panders to a certain demographic that it would not shock me if Hank Williams Jr., free from his Monday Night Football obligations thanks to his Hitler-Obama analogy, suddenly appears at the next NASCAR race leading the singing of the national anthem, which hopefully he will remember not as the Confederate tune Dixie. So how does all this relate to the V8 SuperCars show we saw this past weekend? Well, the cynic in me says it doesn't. Speed TV simply took the money from V8 SuperCars to carry the race. V8 SuperCars, coming to America starting in 2013 as part of a 5-year agreement with the Austin, Texas GP track, spent the money to start the buzz in the US. But something connected is going on. NASCAR, thanks to the success of Marcos Ambrose, now in NASCAR after a stellar career in V8s, probably likes the idea of spreading its global appeal. And how about this? The 2013 NASCAR car of tomorrow, NASCAR's next new car, is supposed to look more like a real car. So maybe NASCAR wanted to see how such cars would play with the US fans via this V8 SuperCars broadcast. And now the conspiracy theory. I was amazed how enthusiastic NASCAR announcers Mike Joy and Darrell Waltrip were about the V8 SuperCars. The driving talent, the racing, and the hospitality the series showed them. What if they, Mike and Darrell, were sending a message to NASCAR and racing fans saying, we get it. These cars are not fake BS. These drivers really do possess the talent you, NASCAR, make us say all your drivers are supposed to have. These drivers know how to race each other with respect. This series shares info and treats us like something better than indentured servants. Hey, is that song Dixie still playing in the background? Some fans criticize the broadcast for having Darrell Waltrip call the race. I think it was the best thing that could have happened. Having a NASCAR loyalist, a 3-time champion, the my drinking buddy voice of NASCAR, call the V8 SuperCars and the drivers the best he's ever seen was perfect. Now hopefully the manufacturers will wake up and push for more authentic NASCAR race cars and technology. Maybe the fans will demand better racing from their heroes, and maybe NASCAR will figure out that road racing in NASCAR, not just over in their Grand Am series, will be better for their Premier League. It's stupid to think NASCAR will ever go away. And in the global motorsport landscape, it represents American racing. So I want it to be as authentic and as good as it can be. Now, what do you think? And what would you want to have happen to make NASCAR work better and work for you? No more NASCAR hate. Let's just see if we can help fix this thing. V8 supercars are getting their own car of the future in 2013. Driven by improved safety and cost control, the new cars will still be V8, still look the same, but have 18-inch wheels, an independent rear suspension dumping the old live axle, and possibly new brands like BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Hyundai, Nissan, and who knows.
Ow, we're living in the fast lane, baby.